Hello viewers, I am Ramesh Kumar. I welcome you all to this session on Introduction to Python Programming. What is Python? Python is a general purpose dynamic high level interpreted programming language. So Python is basically, it is a programming language and it is a general purpose programming language. General purpose means we can develop any type of applications. Python language is used to develop different types of applications such as standalone applications, web applications, scientific applications, any type of applications that can be developed by the Python language. That's why it is called as general purpose programming language. And Python language, it is a dynamic programming language. So it is a dynamically typed language and there are many other features. They are dynamic in nature. It is a high-level programming language. That means it consists of simple English words and verbs, and it is an interpreted-based programming language. So we have two different kinds of programming languages. One is compiler-based, second is interpreted-based. Here Python language is an interpreted-based programming language. So this Python language was developed by Guido van Rossum. He is the creator of the Python language. The first version of the Python language, it was made available in the year 1991. So that is the first version of the Python language. And this Python is an open source. That means it's made available to all with free of cost. That is called open source. So Python language is an open source and that is available in the official website of www.python.org. So this software can be downloaded from this official website www.python.org. The first version, it was made available to the public in the year of 1991. First version of Python. It was made available in 1991. So right now we have a 3.x version Python latest. It is available in www.python.org. So we can download it and we can use it. Why Python has become very, very popular? Because of some important features of this particular language. What are the important features of Python language? Let me give a brief description. Features of Python. What made Python to become very, very popular? Those are nothing but its unique features. So first feature of Python language is simple to learn and easy to use. This is the first feature of Python language. So Python language is an high-level programming language. It consists of simple English words and verbs. So Python language is very simple to learn because of its syntax and it is very easy to use. That means you can implement any program, any algorithm very easily using the Python language. So it is very simple to learn and easy to implement. That's why Python is widely used in industry to develop various types of applications. That is the first feature of the Python language. And this Python language supports object-oriented programming language features. That is the second important feature of the Python language, object-oriented programming language. Python supports object-oriented programming language features like data abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance. These three are the most important features of object-oriented programming language. And Python supports all these object-oriented programming language features. That's why it has become very, very popular. And Python is very expressive language. That means the code that can be easily understood by any programmer. That is called very expressive language. So Python code is easily understandable to all. That's why it is called very expressive language. So then what is the importance of this particular feature? For example, some set of programmers, they develop some software and some other programmer was asked to enhance that project. At that time, first he must be able to understand that code. If it is very expressive language, that programmer can easily understand that code, and he can, within less time, he can develop and you can do the modifications and he can do the enhancements. That's why it is also an important feature of this Python language. It is very expressive language. And another important feature of Python language is platform independent. It is a platform independent language. You write Python program on one platform and you can run that program in any other platform. A particular hardware plus operating system, it is called a platform. Platform is nothing but particular hardware plus operating system. That is called a platform. We can develop any Python program in one environment or in a particular platform, and that application can be run on any platform. That is called platform independent programming language. So Python is platform independent. That's why it is used to develop web-based applications, distributed applications. In this internet environment, this feature is very, very important for any programming language to become very popular. So every application that should run in this internet environment. In the internet environment, so many people, they get connected through internet, and they might be using different architecture machines with different OS. That's why your application, it must run on any platforms. It should support any application that is developed using Python language. It is platform independent. That's why you develop on one platform and you can run that application on any platform. There are many other features of Python language, but these 4 features are most important features. Why Python is widely used in industry. These 4 are the major reasons. There are many other features of Python, but these 4 are the most important features of the Python language. So in this learning of this particular language, the first step is learning the programming language basics, like any other programming language. So in this Python basics, first I introduce the concept of identifiers. Introduce the concept of identifiers. Identifier. An identifier is a sequence of one or more characters used to provide a name for a programming element. They are used for name of a variable, function, or a class. Any naming element, it is called an identifier. An identifier is a sequence of one or more characters used to provide a name for a given program element. An identifier is a sequence of one or more characters used to provide a name for a program element. They are used for naming a variable, function, class, anything. Any naming element is called an identifier. Simply, it is a naming element, name of a variable, name of a class, name of a function, anything that is called an identifier. Basically, it is a sequence of characters, and they are used to provide name for a given program element. So that is the definition of an identifier. But there are some conventions that must be followed while we are naming a particular program element. Those are called rules of identifiers. These rules of identifiers are almost all similar to any other programming language, but there are some exceptions in this particular Python. Let me discuss those. Identifiers may contain letters and digits, but cannot begin with digit. This is the first rule of identifiers. Identifiers may contain letters, digits, but it cannot begin with a digit. That is the first rule. Let us say, example, sales 2018. Sales 2018. It is a valid identifier because it consists of some letters and digits, but it's not beginning with any digit. That's why it is a valid identifier. For example, 2018 sales. Let us suppose 2019 sales. So this is not a valid identifier in Python because it is beginning with a digit. That's why it is not a valid identifier in Python. So while you are naming any programming element, you must keep in mind all these rules. So first rule is identifiers may contain letters and digits, but the identifiers cannot begin with a digit. So this is the example. Second rule, here in Python identifiers, you can use only one special character, that is underscore character. Underscore character is also allowed to aid the readability of long identifier name. So underscore character is allowed to aid the readability of long identifier name. An identifier, it may consist of more than one word. Then to separate those words in an identifier, generally we use the underscore character. It increases the readability of the code, that is the region. But here one convention is there. So you are allowed to use underscore character in your identifier, but it should not be used as the first character. That is the rule. It is not allowed because it has some special meaning in Python. An identifier beginning with an underscore, it has special meaning in Python. That's why any identifier, it should not begin with underscore character. This is the second rule. Let us say example, let me give an example. Sales underscore for sales for 2018. This identifier is a valid identifier because it consists of more than one word. And to separate these words, we use underscore character. That's why it is perfectly a valid identifier. But underscore sales for 2019. This identifier is not a valid identifier because it is beginning with an underscore symbol. That's why it is not a valid identifier. That is the second rule for identifiers in Python. So some identifiers begin with underscore. They have special meaning in Python language. For example, let me give the example of language specific identifiers. Language specific identifier. Let us say underscore name is an identifier. It has some special meaning. Underscore add, it has some special meaning. These are language specific, Python language specific identifiers. They have some special meaning in the Python language. That's why we should not use underscore symbol in the beginning of any identifier. That's why this rule has formed. Next rule is spaces are not allowed as part of the identifier. This is the third rule. Spaces are not allowed as the part of identifier. For example, total sales. This identifier is not a valid identifier. This identifier, it consists of two words, and two words, they are separated by a space. But a space is also a character that is not allowed in identifiers. That's why it is not a valid identifier in Python. That is the next rule of Python identifiers. Python identifiers are case sensitive. Python identifiers are case sensitive. Case sensitive means lowercase letters, uppercase letters, they are distinct. That is called case sensitive. For example, tax rate. Let me take one identifier, tax rate. All letters in this identifier are capital letters, uppercase letters. Tax rate, first character is in uppercase. Tax rate, same variable. We have total 4 identifiers, but these 4 identifiers are considered to be different. Tax rate, all lowercase letters, uppercase letters. First character is in uppercase. Here R is in uppercase. So every identifier is considered as distinct here because Python language is a case sensitive language. Identifiers are case sensitive. This is the next rule for identifiers. So one more important rule to define the identifiers: no identifier can be the same name as one of the keywords, one of the Python's keywords. This is the next important rule. No identifier can be the same name as one of the Python keywords. So keywords are also called as reserved words. They have some predefined functionality or meaning. That's why you are not supposed to use any of the keyword as an identifier in our program. For example, DEF is a keyword. So I cannot assign a value to DEF. DEF equal to 20. It is an invalid identifier in Python because here DEF is a keyword. That's why you are not supposed to use it as an identifier in your program. It is an invalid identifier. Next is identifiers can be of any length. Identifiers can be of any length, but it is not recommended to use very lengthy identifiers. Very lengthy identifiers. Because it increases the complexity to the programmer. That's why it's not recommended to use very lengthy identifiers. It increases the complexity to the programmer. So always the identifier, it should be short enough and meaningful. These are the important rules for identifiers in Python language. That's all. Well, when you are naming any programming element, you must keep these rules in mind while naming any programming element in Python. So let me just revise once. An identifier is a sequence of one or more characters used to provide name for a given program element. That program element, it can be a variable or a function or a class or object reference or anything. So identifier may contain letters, digits, but cannot begin with a digit. Example is sales 2018. It is a valid identifier, but 2019 sales, it is not a valid identifier because it is beginning with a digit. Next rule is underscore character is allowed to aid the readability of long identifier name. To improve the readability of the identifier, underscore can be used. An identifier may consist of more than one word. Then we use the underscore symbol in between those words to separate the words, and it improves the readability. So, but here it should not be used as the first character. That is the rule. Underscores is allowed in identifiers, but it should not be used as the first character. Let us say, take an example, sales underscore for 2018. Here, this identifier consists of more than one word, and these words are separated by underscore. But underscore sales for 2019, it is not a valid identifier. Here, any identifier that begins with underscore, it has some special meaning. They are language specific. That's why we are not supposed to use underscore at the first symbol in any identifier. So these underscore name, underscore add, underscore, these are language specific identifiers. Next rule, spaces are not allowed as part of the identifier. For example, total space sales, it's not a valid identifier. Spaces are not allowed in an identifier. Next, identifiers are case sensitive. So here Python identifiers are case sensitive. Case sensitive means lowercase and uppercase letters, they are distinct. So let me take an example, tax rate. So the first one, it consists of only uppercase letters. Here first character is uppercase. All letters are lowercase. Here R is uppercase. So these four identifiers, they are considered as distinct because identifiers are case sensitive. That is the reason. No identifier can be same name as one of the Python's keywords. This is another important rule for identifiers because keywords, they have special meaning in Python programming language. That's why you are not allowed to use as an identifier. For example, def, it is a keyword in Python. That's why you are not supposed to use as an identifier in your program. So it will give error message. Identifiers can be of any length. There is no restriction on the length of an identifier. But it's not recommended to use very lengthy identifiers because it increases the complexity to the programmer. Because identifiers are used in our program. So that's why too lengthy identifiers, it may create some complexity in writing the code. But identifiers should be short enough and it should be meaningful. So these are the important rules of identifiers in Python language. So, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon